people, and today I'm going to tell you a story all about a GMC build. Are you listening? Right, so step one, we're going to get into taking out the engine and taking off the cab. But before we do, I'm going to tell you, if I'm allowed to, am I allowed to speak? Am I allowed to speak? I'm going to tell you all about where it came from. Well, as you know, I built that 1968 Dodge Charger. It's cat yellow, and it has a quick spool valve, and the whole car's like, fuck the haters, and I love it. Which was super cool, absolutely loved the car. And I wanted to build something different, you know, because we don't want to do the same thing every day. So I saw this 1952 GMC while I was looking around this really cool yard full of old school, old trucks. And he had some seriously cool stuff, old motorbikes, engines, you know, memorabilia, all sorts of stuff. I know exactly what you mean though.
I've been buying them for a few years because they're not around, but now they're more around because people pull them out of their trucks.
To put modern V8s in.
Yeah, to put more modern engines in, so...
Anyway, came across this 52 Chevy GMC truck. It's never been a Chevy. 52 GMC truck. And I thought, you know what? You know what's new? That's going to be perfect for what we need. So, I bought it. And that's how this story begins. 2018. So let's go back in time and see where we started taking it apart. Good morning, peeps. I was supposed to record more of this from the beginning, but I forgot. So, just to catch up, what are we doing? Well, taking the axle out because the old axle was rubbish. And not only was it rubbish, it was really heavy. I think rubbish is a horrible criticism to say that it worked for 70 years, but whatever. So there it is. And that was really heavy. And then now we are cutting up the Curry axle, the brand new one, so that we can put on our own axle pads. Because this one was made for a Chevelle, and obviously this is not a Chevelle. And I'm knocking all the pins out of the springs because I'd like to retain the original old school truck springs because I want this to be a truck. I'm going to keep the original straight axle in the front. Everything's just going to get rebushed with some nice panhard arms and stuff to stiffen it up. But I want it to be a truck. So, bushes have been knocked out there. That was really fun. That front one and that one. It's all cold riveted together, which is pretty good. The wooden bed has some rot in it, as you can imagine, but the actual chassis itself, apart from some surface rust, is actually really, really good, which is exciting. Have a look at this. The original prop shaft, because it's all one piece, it was easier to chop it off or throwing it away, but look how thick that is. I've never seen anything like it. It's huge and really thick, amazing. They were just heroes back then. It was like, hey, you got some steel? Yeah, stick it in. Use it all. So, peace out. Second bit we needed to get the engine out, and for this I needed a little help from an old friend, a very twisted and warped individual by the name of Dusty. I was his apprentice, and it will all become obvious. So this morning we have some hired help in his DieselPumpUK overalls.
Oh yeah.
This is Dusty, and Dusty was, well, I was kind of like apprentice under him, so any of the nasty, horrible things that you say about me on the internet is actually his fault.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And what Dusty's on with today is actually he's working on the hybrid. This is the 1952 GMC that obviously we're going to be putting a silly engine in. Me and other Luke were doing the axle stuff last week, and we took the springs out and we sort of mocked up the really wide wheels and stuff that are going into it. That's the Curry 9-inch and stuff, and we got a bed full of all sorts of toys and goodies and stuff, and we've got glass for it and things. But Dusty's doing the business end this morning. Dusty's doing the dirty business with the hybrid plug-in technology. So, you know, people think it's new, but it isn't. And not only that, but you know what that's for, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? That's for the cranking handle. So you've got a bit of human intervention. So you've got all sorts of options. Petrol, it'll probably run on other things. Cranking handle, bit of human power and electricity. So there you go, Elon Musk, watch out. I suppose we better take this bad boy out. Quite a loud bang there.
Yeah, it's
You know. Oh no.
no.
It's weed. Oh man. You've cut through the brake pipe. How are these 1950s brakes ever going to work now?
What am I going to do?
How are these brakes ever going to work now?
Well, I don't think they ever did in fact, even when it was new.
Using the old seal and cut method. Oh, just the seal method.
Seal method, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do with wire connectors, isn't it? They're for crimping wires as well.
That's right, yeah. That's how I was fucking doing.
So with the engine out, the next thing we needed to concentrate on was getting the bulkhead cut so we could put the 606 in. Because as we really quickly found, the dimensions of the 606 were quite different to the original 6-cylinder, and it wasn't as easy as we once thought.
I've got my safety goggles on.
Yeah, I was just saying, oh, here he is. If it doesn't fit, cut it off. We've got some leftover bits. So, new radiator to go in. Old things, which we don't need. New thing that we do need. And then loads of other bits that need to go back on. As you can see, the bulkhead, we did end up having to take a lot more out than we expected. But like I say, back in time. Right, thanks for watching that mega entertaining and educational as always, where we just ground loads of stuff off, joked and swore a lot. Well, that's kind of what workshop life's all about, isn't it, Snoop? So join us next time for a bit more stripped down, a bit of axle work and maybe some panel prep. I promise it's going to get a bit more high-tech as we go on. I can guarantee it will. And stay tuned. Say bye, Snoop. Bye, Snoop.